Today I have Doreen Lorenzo, the Assistant Dean at the University of Austin, and Sunil Bhatia, Chief Executive of Infogain, and my name is Ayan Mukerji. I'm the Chief Operating Officer.
But really, it's a methodology that designers have always used to uncover unmet needs. So how do they do this? What does that mean? It's like, I'm not putting technology first. So what's the problem you're trying to solve, right? So that's the first thing. Is that the real problem that you're trying to solve for? Who are they trying to solve that problem for? Because it really depends. Are you solving it for people who have no knowledge about a subject matter? Are you solving it for the general public? And is that problem worth solving? Is that what they should be concentrating on? Should we look at other friction points that are more important? So that really is the essence. It's just a methodology of looking at problems differently, and it's putting the human first.
Why design thinking? Our customers are expecting us to be a true trusted partner. Gone are the days where customer only wants to dictate. Customer now wants you to be a true partner, where you come back to the customer and come back to customer with solutions, and you come back to customer with ideas that you have learned from other customers which you can apply to them. Infogain stands for Engineering Business Outcomes. We all know we are good engineers, but we also now want to move towards and help our customers achieve the business outcomes and move the needle for them. And as we move the needle for them on the business outcomes, I think the mindset of having a design thinking and applying those tools and methodology helps our customers to think through these problems a little better.
Excellent. So, customer, and a continuation of our journey along the EBO path. And for everybody, as you all know, Infogain had a new branding and positioning of engineering business outcomes, which are fundamentally 5, which is revenue, cost, risk, speed to value, and innovation.
Sure, so let's start with the obstacles. Do you remember that book, Who Moved My Cheese?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was on the bestseller list. Now, why was that popular? It was popular because it addressed change. So when you think about design thinking, you think about using a new methodology that's uncomfortable to people, they get scared. Taking people almost methodically, and that's why it's a methodology, through this to take the fear factor out, rather than later, whether you have good ideas or you don't have good ideas. So that's kind of the pitfalls that you see. It's just a fear factor because it sounds qualitative, not quantitative, so you get into human emotions, which is always a little scary. But when you recognize human emotions is what drives buying, what drives people's interactions, you understand that this is just another part. You need quantitative and you need qualitative. It's happening. I always tell people, it's happening right now. We're sitting here, things are changing.
The only thing constant is change.
So we could either, as an organization, you could get behind it and try to chase it, or you can get in front of it and lead it. And my sense is Infogain wants to be a company that's in front of it and leading the change. And using these techniques and using these methodologies will help you get there faster.
We had a customer, a large logistics company, which had McKinsey as a consultant. McKinsey came in, did a big strategy blueprint exercise, and then McKinsey left them a very good, nice report, right? They said, Sunil, we have this big report, now how do we make it real? Right? From here to how do you operationalize this, and how does technology then fit into this thing? And that's when we said that, hey, why don't we bring in a design team? Why don't we bring in a multidisciplinary team, frankly? Just not only designers, people who have understanding of technology, people who have understanding of the domain, people who are designers, and people who are system architects. Why don't we bring a multifaceted team and let this team then work with you to take the strategic intent and operationalize it for you. And that's a study that we did, and we essentially redesigned the storefront. First example of what is design thinking. This customer kept asking us, because they want to impress their board, that artificial intelligence is important, so they kept asking us, we want artificial intelligence experts, send us artificial intelligence, we want to do machine learning and AI, and we employ those tools. And we started asking, what is the problem that you're trying to solve? why are you trying to solve this problem?
Exactly.
For whom are you trying to solve this problem? And essentially what came out was that they first need to, organize their data a little better and then get into a very simple analytic tools and a dashboard, and that would be good enough for them as opposed to trying to, boil the ocean and go and do the AI tools. So we thought both of these were based on the thinking approach that we came out. So that's how we're making it
That's
real.
great. That's a
Making
great
it real
idea.
for
Yeah.
our
That's a
customers.
great example.
To earlier what Doreen said, and your examples amplify that exactly in the way, what is the customer's problem that we are trying to solve? In both cases, we asked the question and we got different answers than what we originally thought the customer intended to do.
And you know what I liked about your second answer, Sunil? Your second answer was actually a smaller solution,
That's right.
but it was a solution that will work for
More
them.
impactful.
More impactful than some big solution that they wanted that wouldn't have been impactful for them. At the end of the day, if the leadership is not invested, this can't work. What I've seen in so many organizations is the middle management gets so excited they want to do it, but the leadership says no, or they push it aside. So successful organizations are designed right. We know that, and that comes from leadership from the top. So I think that fighting chance, don't let go. It's going to get hard, but don't let go. You guys can do it.
Excellent.
Hook 'em horns.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Thank you.
Audio Jungle.